I'm going to be talking about money, the reality of how it's being pedestalized, and the way of making it. Ever since we were a kid, we've been brainwashed into thinking that money is always used to be earned in a hard way, in a righteous way, in an illegal way, and all this stuff. But I think there's a level to it. And I think whatever you've been taught, whatever we have been taught till now, is all lie. Like, for example, ever since you were on a kid from your journey of, going from school, the weeks and going from a school to college, from going from school, high school, sorry, school, college, high school, whatever, yeah, then degree, then you get a job. That's the traditional. That's what you've been taught. That's what we have been taught. That's the way. And making $50 a cent or whatever, it's an hour is a lot. Making $100,000 a year is a lot. All these things is been taught to us, brainwashed into us. And let me explain it properly. Why? Don't just click off. Right? Wait. This theory might change billions of people. I don't know who the fuck will watch this video. I'm saying billions in the sense if this shit gets shared by one. If 100 people watch this and one of them found it so life changing and he shares it, then it can reach to billions of people. So my theory gonna be so exactly true. So when you are in college and also school and also you have been taught that you have to go to a job. That's how the only right way you will make money. And you end up thinking that a job, wife and all this stuff. Okay, that's life in our average rat race. What you call rat race. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that rat race and job here. I'm gonna say logically without any PS or decorating a certain topic or anything, man. It's hot. That okay. Once you get into that job, you make somewhat $100 a day or something. In my country, in third world countries, I'm living in a third world country, so we make around like $200 or $150 per month. That's these people. That is a lot. It's fucking hot. It's super hard. So okay, so that much money is not enough for anyone. So when you come into an online presence, once you start to learn about side hustles, online side hustles, you get to introduce that you can make that much money in a fucking day, in a fucking hour. You have seen a lot of kids or people below your age make millions of dollars retiring using $6, spending your yearly salary in a fucking minute, in a fucking day, hour or something. They are making your 10 years of salary in a fucking month, in a fucking year. How do you do that shit? Then you go into that whole more rabbit hole. Not rabbit hole, but when you go into learning that shit more, you unlock a certain thing that you get this eureka moment that, damn, that shit is possible. That's the first limit. I call this as limit breakers, the chain breakers. Why do we call ourselves mortals? Because we are the limit breakers. We have limits. A human body has limits. Mortals. We are mortals. Why do we call mortals? We have limits to a certain point. And what we do, we are curious species that loves to break our limits, loves to find out new stuff, loves to experiment, be pointy and nosy in stuff that we shouldn't be in, to discover new shit, to discover all the stuff. Why do we call ourselves immortal? That's why. And immortal are the ones who have no limits at all, who have abundance of every fucking thing, who have knowledge of everything, and they cannot be perished or anything. That's the only logical difference of immortality and mortality. And why do I include these two things? Because it's necessary. As we humans, we have a limit of age and all this stuff, and we have certain limitations in our mindset that okay, I can only do this much. But once you get to introduce an easier way, like if you're making $100 a day or something, you get introduced a method like selling digital products, drop shipping, trading, or whatever you see online, that you can make that much amount of money in an hour, a minute, or whatever, and you show them how it's done step by step, then you unlock a new inner perspective, new mindset of okay, that shit can be possible. Fuck, man, I was wasting a whole life doing that shit. You unlock that perspective, you unlock that mindset. Okay, there's a lot more than just a fucking 9 to 5. You realize because you've been introduced to a new topic, you've been provided an information, you've been given out a mindset that fuck that shit. Then you start learning that topic and start making from job salary to making $2,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Then you aim higher, and you think that okay, $100,000 a month is a lot. I don't know how the fucking can I make it. You see other people making that amount of money like crazy a month or sometimes even an hour. You see all the clothing brand owners do all the crazy stuff. You see all those stuff, right? Then you get introduced to more. The more you fuck around, the more you find out that topic, that there's so much money on there that you don't even know. So it's like people say that $1 million is hard, $1 million a month is hard. Why do they say that shit? They haven't been introduced that mindset yet. They haven't been introduced that knowledge capability yet. I think the same theory applies to making $1 billion a month. A billion will be $1 billion. So it's like people get it shit. Let me be in a way that I can, show my body language and explain to you how it and my lighting and everything. Okay. So $1 billion. If you have played, everyone has played games, right? In their fucking childhood, even now, right now. You might have played some business game or any type of game. There are stats and gems, coins and all those stuff, levels, experience. When you are at the beginning, you might think that much coins are a lot, it's a lot less, and you hustle to your level up and all those stuff. And the coin games are nothing. You can easily make $1,000 or $1 billion, something. If you play a business game, you make $1 billion, and you spend like lavishly. You don't give a fuck, right? Because you learn a way how to do that shit. So it becomes, your normal way, not expensive also. So once you reach a certain level, once you reach a certain mindset, mentality that this is fuck normal, I wanna aim for more. And then when you look at your older self, it's nothing compared to what I'm doing right now. Then you realize that okay, there's more to that shit. And let me show you guys thing that I've been using. Hold on a second. A game. It's called what? A Businessman Rich Empire. I don't know what this game is called, but this is a game. Yeah, Business Empire Rich Man's Game or something. It shows money in dollars and all those. It's connected to real world so much. It's like it has investing. Let me show you that. It has investing, business and all those stuff. You might say, okay, this is a fucking game. What do I have to do with this here? I'm saying that you can earn money from clicking and all those stuff. Then you can make then upgrade levels, and then you make your business work for you. It's like super. So I have like somewhat $44 billion in this shit. $1 billion. It shows my balance and all those stuff. I have maxed out everything, bought everything from this shit. But when you realize that life is exactly the same like a fucking game, then you see this. It's like it's the currency is in dollars. It's connected to real life. Investing, crypto, Bitcoin, everything. It's super connected to real life. So when you think it in that way, when you share your minds, I have no idea how do I explain this shit to you guys. Like it's so think like when you take the game seriously and think your life like a fucking game, like this is the fucking game. After death, you have no idea will you respawn or not. You will go to hell or heaven, whatever that says. Okay, that's good. That's theory. That's God and all this stuff is there. I believe in God, yeah. He's a guy I'm mentor because he's a creator and all this stuff. We are in a rank caste and all this. Why do there are races? Like Vikings, goblins, orcs, maces, knights and all of those. There are races like it's same like here. Christians, Muslims, Hinduism, and what was there more? I don't know any more races. There are so many races, so many languages. So if you think this is just single dimension, single world, it's okay. I might be saying this video was about talking about money, but I'm thinking talking about a lot of different things. So whatever we are doing right now, it's not a life. Whatever you're seeing right now, it's nothing real. It's all a fucking game. But you treat this shit as a game. I know a lot of people might have said that life is like a game and all this stuff, but no one would have exactly told you what it's like. So you might have seen my room and also it's super messy. I'm kind of broke as fuck. Because this is a reality that I'm living because of my stupid past actions and all those stuff. And I don't have the information to mount and all those stuff. It's a bad lie. So if you think it like this, you might have seen this common circle like a lot of creators, entrepreneurs that have been introducing that okay, you can make $10,000 a month, then they show you how it's done. That's it. You might say a common loop that $10,000 a month, $100,000 and then million a month. That's end goal. And people think that $1 billion is super hard. It will take you years or something and you need all those stuff. And when you go and say someone that I want to make $1 billion, then you know what's the reaction, right? Oh my god, he's tripping. That cannot be done. Possible. It's not possible. It's impossible. You are and if you say to an entrepreneur, a lower minded entrepreneur, not a higher minded, there will be two type of people who will ask you when you say that you want to make $1 billion, you will make $1 billion in 3 days. It's my goal, but I'm going to make $1 billion in 3 days just to prove this fucking theory. My name is going to be on the forums, entrepreneur.com by April 20th or something. Today is April 18th, 10 days to go. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but I think I know what I'm going to do it, how I'm going to do it. But people, when you go and say this, that I'm going to make $1 billion in 3 days, there will be two types in entrepreneur sections. Low type, the low-minded people who are making $10,000 a month, they will say, okay, that's good, but you're just gonna set yourself for failure because that's too big goal. That's too big goal. Now go from start $10,000 a month, $100,000, $1 million, $10 billion. Okay, that's if you see that perspective, 10 to 20. Okay, that's cool. Okay, that's going slowly, gradually upgrading your life slowly. But if what I see it is like it's like a traditional way. It's also it's like job. It's also like 9 to 5 job. The methods you know right now, drop shipping, trading, SMMA, content creation, YouTube automation, whatever the stupid shit is there right now, makes okay, $1 million a month. Okay, then it's like also like a 9 to 5, but in a remote 9 to 5. My word might not make sense anything at all. You are 13 minutes in, but yeah. And when you say it, then they say all the negative shit. They don't believe it because they've been only taught how to make $10,000 a month for a mentor or something. They never try to move forward. You know who achieves greater things? It's like the characters like Bruce Wayne, non-fictional characters. Fictional characters like you see all the big influencer creators, they all are human beings. They all are mortals. They have limits. But most of mortals don't break the limits because they are too comfortable in the certain level they are living right now. It's good that that much is that. But when you introduce new topics, do you think that 100 years ago you introduced someone that you can fly on air, you can travel on air? That was almost impossible, right? Now airplanes are made, helicopters, and all the various shit has been done. People are already been on space and all this stuff. That might have seemed impossible 100 years ago. Whatever, how many years ago, whatever you say it. Same concept applies to this shit. If you say someone that I want to make $1 billion in 3 days, they might say, oh my god, that's so impossible, that's bullshit. And you take that concept and do something unique, something different. You're gonna be told that it's impossible, all the stuff. You're gonna be told that it's not done because no one has done that shit yet. Very quite selected few people who have that information, who have that mindset that it's not enough. It's a fucking game. I can do more. When people have that mindset, those are the people who achieve it. What do you think Elon has done that shit? Tesla and all. Why do you think Google has been made? Amazon, Facebook. Was this already existent? No, they bought that shit into reality. Now that's a unique shit. Apple. Now, Android phones value nothing. These are not trash. I'm using $100 phone, $100 Android phone to hear me something. Now this brand means nothing. Apple, it's a fucking new own idea from scratch, new shit. Steve Jobs came and said, fuck this shit, I'm gonna make something better. He failed billions of times and then he introduced a certain thing that changed a whole generation. Now Apple's gonna keep on releasing new stuff. Now there's iPad, iMac, iBook, AirPods, Max Pro, blah blah bullshit. iPhone models will keep on coming 17 Pro Max, 18 Pro Max, 19 Pro Max. I think it will go to more than 30 or something. Apple is a concept. Now there's even two things, Android or software, iOS or Android, while going on Play Store, why there's two. So that much great impact that's been created by Apple, by Steve Jobs, because he did something impossible. Why do we humans have limits? So what's the difference? I think, okay, if you're in a job, you have no idea how the fuck you are in the job, you're making that much amount of money. I'll say in short, you are making that much money. Then you get introduced that then there's a guy from above telling you that I can help you make $10,000 a month by online business. You have no idea what the fuck is. So you give it a try because you're fucked up with your life. You shake hands, you get introduced to a new level, your mentality, new mindset that shit is possible. Then you reach to his level. Then you think, okay, $10,000 is a lot. There are two people. There are two categories of people who are satisfied by where they want. There are a lot of people, right, who are in 9 to 5. They are satisfied working under a boss or somewhere, and they are like working like slave. They are satisfied. They don't seek more information. So they don't seek different ways to make more money because they're satisfied. The person who is never satisfied reaches the top. Why? Because it's not because he's greedy, because he knows his fucking potential, that it's not the end. Like I said the theory before, we are humans who are mortals with fucking limits, and we love to poke nose in certain thing that's impossible, that's mysterious, that's fucking crazy. Why do we do that shit? Immortals have abundance of everything, so they don't move their asses around. Mortals have limited amount of time. They live a short amount of time. They have mortal bodies that decay after that. They have no idea what will happen after that. They have short life, but with huge potential. So the person who has that shit mentality, I'm hungry as fuck, he goes from a 9 to 5 to $10,000 a month. If you're comfortable, if there's categories and every shit. Comfortable, you stay in 10K a month. You don't know how to scale, or you just don't want to make more. 100K a month, $1 million a month. And that's the top that most of people reach, $100 million a month. You see the property. The person who is satisfied in this level, he will see this shit. Okay, $100 million a month. I don't know how the fuck that can happen. I'm satisfied here. Or I don't know if that is possible or not. He doubts it. He's not that hungry. He's just curious shit. He never reaches that shit because he's been told about by these levels. Billion a month, that. There are huge buckets. These people tell that it's possible or it takes time. These people tell that this shit takes time. It's harder to achieve that much. It's easier or whatever, because they know knowledge to certain limits, certain amount. Whatever they learned so far, they have not been introduced to a concept called fuck around and find out. $1 billion is the same. There are people making $1 billion in a minute. Super crazy. This is impossible. I might be coping. There might be people who might be making $1 billion a minute. A minute. It might be impossible, I think. So for them, for you guys or anyone, I think there are people who are making $1 million a minute, $100 million a minute. I'm saying in minute. $10 million a minute. If you go and see the sheikhs, they are making billions of dollars a month. A month. $1 billion a month. There are people, sheikhs making $1 billion a day. Why? Why? Because they know something that they are not meant for some stupid, lazy comfort. These are not the type of people who will settle for average. When they have kids, they have been introduced about a certain mindset, certain mentality, certain information that this is this, you are not meant to be this, your caste is top caste and you should be this. When you're programmed from the bottom, the beginning, or even if you get programmed from in middle of that shit, that like as example school, that you are meant for this, not for this, then of course you will do this. Why the fuck should I stay in this? Same shit. So if I go back to the game, let me go back to the game. I'm making what, $4,000 a click. There are multiple ways you can earn. There are multiple ways. So there are multiple ways you can earn money from this. So main primary thing is by clicking, and once you upgrade it to max level and you reach to a certain point, it has some limits. But by business, and there are business sections that you can make money or something. Our business is worth around, making me $3 billion per hour. A hour. And investing real estate's making me, $2 billion an hour. Our stock market's over $2 billion. Cryptos, I have over, 30,000 bitcoins in this shit. TRBs, Dogecoins. Cryptocurrencies all over, $10 billion worth in crypto. Just like this, because I'm making so much money in this shit, so I'm just spending millions and billions like it's nothing. $1 million is nothing once you are making $1 billion. When you are making $10 billion, $100 billion a day. So this much is not much. There are people who are struggling to make this much money. I'm not saying I have this money in real life, but I'm gonna use this same principle of game mentality that I have. Like when you're starting out this game or something, of course you are thinking like a human, thinking like a person in real life. But once you upgrade this shit, once you get to know that there are methods to upgrade this shit, then you start making billions of dollars. Then you make this much amount of money. Same shit goes back. Once you upgrade your skills, knowledge, that there's more, there are fucking people making this much amount of money, then you know that shit is possible. So I'm making around 100 billion, no, not 100 billion, I'm making 20 or 30 billion dollars a day or something from the game, not in real life. But I will soon make that shit happen. Can you expect it? This is how much Elon must be doing shit. But he's been working like a fucking slave because he loves to do that shit. Goal is not money. Money is abundance. I think it. It's just a fucking number that people are slaving their life for. It's just a fucking note, a currency to keep people enslaved, to keep people do some shit. If you have end goals of money, you're not gonna make it till end. If you have end goals like I want to make $1 million and $1 billion, you're gonna reach that certain point. And then what? You're gonna buy every fucking thing that you ever wanted. Lambos, Porsche, Aventador, McLaren, Koenigsegg, Gamera. Every fucking car you want. You might have bought all the cars, all the houses and all the stuff. Might have got your girlfriend and all the stuff by money or some bullshit. That's what real love is. If you're buying someone by money, then it's not love. But anyway, you have everything. Then what? What will you do after having everything in your life? You are left with nothing because you have no purpose. And that's what game is like right now. I am left with nothing. I have made a lot of money. I have bought every fucking car in this shit. You can even buy cars and all the stuff with the money, cars. You have got all the, let me say the same shit applying. I have bought all the cars. I have bought all the jets, private jets, yachts, all the mansions, coins, photos, stamps, jewels, whatever this shit is. I bought everything in this shit. Now why do I keep playing this shit? Because I like spending shit. I like seeing the money come in. I like doing the stuff. I wanna reach some kind of stuff. But in the game, okay, I had no purpose in this shit. But I'm keeping this for the mentality and mindset shit. Mind's sake of that. But in real life, let me if you're billionaire or trillionaire watching this shit, the only purpose that you can do is level up your character and physique wise. Once you maxed out your money status, all the pleasurable things that you want, temporary that shit. The only thing that will be left with you is your purpose. What you want to become. What you want to do with that shit. For me, it would be maxing out my body stats. Learn the fucking martial arts. Body. Character. Main thing, if you're not changing the character, you're gonna fucking cooked. You're cooked. The only thing that you can do is changing the character who is perfect in everything. That's impossible, is what people will say, not me. Perfection, yeah, kills success. Yeah, that shit is when you're starting out. But once you achieved everything, I think you should chase for perfection. So, why do people think when all the entrepreneurs say you that you should not be jack of all trades, you shouldn't be, doing jack of all trades. You know what is that, right? Having multiple skills, multiple hopping from this and that. Yeah. Master of none. You should be, when you're starting out, of course, you gotta pick a single route, master that shit. Then once you become master at that shit, once you're making good stuff, then you gotta go to the route of jack of all trades. Master of none, but better than none. Sorry, master of none, better than one. That's jack of all trades. So you max out your skills in, guitar, looks, way of talking, articulation, mentality, looks wise, relationship wise, everything. That's what jack of all trades. Like doing all the skills with the time you have left, because you have no purpose left. So your purpose should be chasing the character, not the money. Because this is a game. You have to chase the title of some shit, that you achieve something. Why do you think history remembers something? History doesn't remember money and also how much money you made in your job or something. History remembers to the people who are great. Like Albert Einstein, he did something crazy. He achieved a title, a name. That's why his name is gonna be till last generation I know, because he's the smartest guy I know. Albert Einstein, some kings or something. Albert Einstein, I don't remember much of history. I'm bad at history. I'm bad at history, man. Albert Einstein. And what else? Nikola Tesla. And the Apple guy, whatever. All these guys. All the kings, famous kings and queens or whatever. Like 100. All those stuff. When you chase a title that you achieve some shit that changes someone's life, Steve Jobs is going to be remembered for the rest of the life because he discovered Apple, and Apple is going to be on the long-term game. So if you are investing on Apple, then your G, it's not going to fall. It's going to increase in future because it's the next shit. Apple. AI. You had to see the AI been improving all this. I'm not a big fan of AI, though I think it's fucking stupid, but I might say that because I don't like that shit and I don't have much information on it. Even if I know about AI, even if I got information about AI, I won't go on AI route. I like to be authentic. I like to be boundless because AI is filled with all the limiting factors, all the limiting knowledge that's been inputted in the program. That what's inside the world is filled with all the knowledge you know right now, and it's been constantly updated. But those are limiting shit. But we humans have the capability, AI in a thing called mind, which has infinite possibilities, infinite ideas, creation and execution and all this stuff. That's why. So if you think $1 billion is a lot, fuck you, it's not. $1 billion is pennies. People have been programmed that $1 billion is a lot. It will take you a lot of time. It will take you a long time. You got expertise, all those stuff. You do this and that. You are setting up yourself for failure if you are aiming too high. Man, why the fuck do they say sky is not the limit? Dream big. Don't let small-minded people tell you that this is impossible. Because we humans are capable of doing something different. And whatever you've been told till now, not in this video I'm saying, whatever I told till now is all truth. Whatever you've been taught from your fucking parents or anyone with your friends, teachers, job dude, dickheads, they all are lies. My mom used to tell me that don't talk to girls, they are dangerous. Man, don't go out, it's not good for you. Don't go to the gym. From a young age, your body will become weak, your bones will become brittle, and all this bullshit. I know that people. I've been lied to this super shit. I'm not talking to the girls, not going to the gym. I could have went to the gym at age of 10 or 14 or something, but I was told that you need this much and that and that. And when I got to my age, like I'm 20 years old right now, my younger brother who is in 17 or something, he started going to the gym at 14 or 15 something. There are kids going to the gym from age of 12, 10, 8 or even from the birth or something. There have been viral videos of doing this and that, of shaking babies and all this stuff. There are kids, what I used to think that what my parents told me to, that you need certain age to drive cars and all those stuff. I've been seeing some fucking kids driving cars, scooters and all those stuff because their parents taught them. Whatever I've been told till now is a fucking lie. My mom told me till now is all lie. Don't talk to women and all this stuff. They are dangerous. They are distraction. Yeah, of course. If you don't have a certain goal, if you don't have a purpose, and if you're just blindly chasing women, you're wasting your time, money, energy and everything, and you're gonna be fucking cooked. But if you don't talk to women, if you have a good mindset, if you have goals and perspective, if you don't talk to women, what the fuck is your purpose in life? If you don't want to engage with communication, talking to other gender, that's the male gender's duty to talk to the female approach and then fuck and get kids and all this stuff. Are you gay or something? Will you only talk to boys and all this stuff? Both you socialize, talk to a fucking another gender. Stupid as fuck. If you talk too much to a certain girl, you're a playboy. If you don't talk at all, you're fucking gay. Mentality. Man, fuck this shit. I hate this shit. My mom always used to think that job is the end thing. But when I started saying that shit, when I had fights over years that job is not the end game, you're not gonna make money, let me tell you something. I started my entrepreneurship journey for what, 4 or 3 years? And for the first 2 years, it's still a fucking hell. I'm gonna move on fucking soon of this hell. That job is the big thing. Even I thought, because I was brainwashed by my mom, that it is end thing. But then, after I got introduced to new mindset, new perspective, my mentality, the limit is that my first limiter chain got breaked up. Then I thought, okay, this is this. When I continued I had a fuck ton of fights. I had to keep on saying this shit works. Then my mom, after years or something, then she made it, okay, business works. Fuck. It's a huge ass video. I think it's gonna be the biggest video of my YouTube till now. It's because life is a fucking game and all this it's the reality I'm seeing right now is not my shit. If you treat your life like a fucking game, I'm not saying just treat it, because it is a fucking game. Because you are gonna be respawned after that. I believe. You say rebirth and all those stuff. What are you gonna do? You might be respawned in a different dimension, different species, different insect or something after that. That's not confirmed because you're still alive. You don't wanna die, right? You have still purpose and stuff to do in this fucking world. So why not break the fucking limits? I call these people limit breakers. Because they break their mentality minds that shit is possible. Oh, it's hot as fuck, man. See, you guys might be having a fuck ton of questions. You might be commenting a lot, all the nerdy ass questions. Hey, you're wrong, you're man. Oh, fuck off, bitches. No, that's why you're fucking Reddits and posting all the bullshit, hating all people. Why do rich Why do poor people hate rich people? Because they don't have the information. They fucking waste their money on unnecessary bullshit to try to impress others. And they think money is evil, money is scam. Bro, fuck you. Money is a tool, a currency that's not fucking real. It's a digital numbers. It's just fucking numbers. It's just a note. Once you know how to use that shit, you will reach the top. I might have become hot as fuck, I think, after all the training or boxing. But anyways, there's a lot in this fucking world. You might be seeing all this stuff. I'm in the fucking room. You might have a lot of questions that this dude is in a fucking hut and he's ranting me about life is a fucking game and he hasn't achieved a single shit. He hasn't made a fucking doll. Yeah, you are right. To a certain extent, to a certain point. I'm gonna make a bold statement in this and it's almost end of it. It's almost a minute. I'm gonna end a fucking bold statement right now. I have no idea how I'm gonna do it, but I know I can do that shit. I know I can do this shit. Once I prove this concept is right, the whole world will watch me. The whole world will know me. I'm not, by the way, I'm not another Man Gatsby. I'm not another Andrew Tate, Luke Belmar, Hamza, or any other public creator right now. I'm me. For me, I'm not gonna be another Elon Musk or Warren Buffett. Of course, my goal is to become a fucking world's top investor, but I'm chasing a character. That's not my real goal. My goal is some kind of, Bruce Wayne, Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling anime, Goku. I have a certain character list, fictional character list that I want to achieve. Like Ultra Instinct from Goku and all this stuff. And I don't have any, idols. I don't have idols like character people who I look up to in the human world. My goal is to achieve. First, I'll say the goals, then I'll say what I'm supposed to say. My goal, it's not a goal. I will make $1 billion in 3 fucking days. $1 billion will be in 3 fucking days. I have $0. My internet connection is finishing tomorrow morning. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I'm living in a hut, $100 broken Android phone. Fucked up people. My whole society is in fucked up shit. My mom and brother keeps on yapping. I cannot do that shit. They all are fucking negative assholes. Yeah, I'm saying this shit to my mom. I'm sorry, but sorry, mom. But these people are negative assholes because they have been only introduced to a certain thing and they've been brainwashed and they don't want to reach to a certain level because they know that they cannot do it. They have accepted that reality and their body has accepted that truth. Whatever you believe becomes your reality. I'm never gonna settle for average. If it's about women or anything, I've decided that shit. Woman, money, anything. Gotta make $1 billion in 3 days. And my name is gonna be on the Forbes, entrepreneur.com, every fucking where. And my pictures, you might have seen all the aesthetic photos and all those. So my photos is gonna be everywhere in fucking Pinterest, Google's. I won't be dating creator clippers. You know creator clippers who you pay someone to clip your content and all those stuff. Right? There's a new thing going on, creators clippers and all those stuff. Bullshit that you pay to a lot of people and they make edits on you, they grow your virality and they make people known, make you viral and also funnel into a big shit. But I don't want to pay someone to edit on me because it's like a job and type of shit. You might not know Cristiano Ronaldo, right? He doesn't pay anyone. He has built such a character that people make edits about him 24/7 on their own because they love him. Why do you think Batman, Bruce fucking Wayne, a lot of edits have been made on him? Why do you think Solo Leveling, Sung Jin Woo, Goku, all these characters, present aura, lifestyle, money, all the characters strength? These type of people, Tony Stark, the Iron Man. Why do you think the people make so much fucking edits without even paying them? None of them are paying them. Half of them are fictional characters. None of them are paying them. They make that shit because they love that character. They want to chase that character. And I want to be that guy. I'm gonna reach that perspective. I'm gonna reach that character. My goal is never making millions. Or my goal is to make $1 billion a day. Might seem fuck ton of shit, but I'm gonna make a lot of statements right here. First of all, I said $1 billion in 3 days. My name is gonna be on Forbes, entrepreneur.com, every fucking where by April 28th. Today's 18th April. I don't know when I'll post this video because I've not posted none of my YouTube videos right now. I only recorded it because I don't have internet access because of video takes over 1 GB of data and I get only 1.5 GB from my phone that I use for rich searching, knowledge, learning shit and posting content on social media like Instagram and also growing a personal brand. So once I get access to router, I'll post all of my fucking stories, all of my documented shit, whatever I recorded till now, and I'll post it. So in a single day. So people, can just do their shit. So yeah. And last thing, I'm gonna become such type of character. My photos will be everywhere in fucking Pinterest, every fucking where, Google, Instagram, everywhere. All the social media platforms. People won't be living without thinking about me at all. They will also always be thinking that, okay, Abhishek, like Bruce Wayne has been creating your name. My goals is like that shit. Become a fictional type of character that people can only dream about but can never become me. Because I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna excel in every aspect of my life. And people like all these people, the Man Gatsby, Luke Belmont, Andrew Tate, Hamza, and all the big creators that you guys look up to, they're gonna look up to me and think that I wanna reach his level. For that shit, I have to sacrifice a lot and all the bullshit. You might say that. But I know there's a better way out. These all people are gonna reach out to me and I'm gonna do a lot of crazy stuff that's gonna shock the world. I'm gonna become that prodigy. Fuck. God is with me. I know He has got me into this world for a reason. And I cannot just use my fucking body that I've been given temporarily to just fuck around in a fucking 9 to 5, jerk off to some stupid porn or some stupid shit and look up to these people who are only making this much money. Fuck. Life is a fucking game. There's a version of me. There's a version of you. This is a key game I never told to anyone. And I won't be telling this anymore. Only few people who might have seen. Only few people will watch this video till then. I know half of them fucking went off to write all the fucking comments about this. He's just yapping. But I'm gonna tell a secret that will change your life. It changed mine. Almost it's gonna change the whole world for me because I keep on saying this shit to myself. Just say after this because there's a version of me, there's a version of you, everyone that has already achieved whatever you desire and is looking for a greater cause. There's a version of me who's already fucking billionaire at my age, went through the same circumstances that I went, but still managed to pull that shit out. And he has abundance of every fucking thing. Abundance of money, knowledge, wealth, strength, blessing from God, respect by others. People fear him out. People look up to him. And his girlfriend, my girlfriend, is madly in love with me, super loyal. Doesn't, goes there and trust in him no matter what. Abundance of love, abundance of wealth, knowledge, blessing, everything. Abundance. The ultimate form of abundance. He is that version. There is the line that I tell to myself everything. Follow me. Repeat after me. Talk like him. Walk like him. Act like him. Become him. I am him. If you're her, just instead of replacing him, say her. I'm just gonna repeat it again. Talk like him, walk like him, act like him, become him. I am him. Abundance. End the shit with abundance. I have abundance of every fucking thing.
So if you're in any situation of life, just keep saying this shit. Brainwash yourself. You've been brainwashed ever since your fucking childhood that you're into this and that. Then why not do yourself a favor and say this shit? Brainwash yourself every fucking morning, every fucking self that you've been that. If you have been going through, if you're like, let me give you a small example. Okay, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna make this video fucking long. It's gonna be an hour long or something or anything. It's like already 45 minutes. I'm gonna say this shit. If you're in a situation that you don't have money, just say that I have all the stuff. Think that you already have that shit. Think that you are that version. Talk like him, act like him, walk like him, become him. You are him. I'm him. There's a version of you who has already done that shit. Just whenever you come to a certain circumstance that my woman is not talking him, just think like him, you're him, other personality, the goated version of yourself. Think that she's madly in love with me. She cannot live without me. She just didn't saw that message. She must have done some different thing. I don't give a fuck. She cannot live without me. Like it's like a coping shit, but she must have not seen that message because she's doing something else. She's having dinner. Like think in a good way. She must have just returned from a certain thing. Don't think about woman. If you have a girlfriend and she's not texting you, just think that she's madly in love with you. She hasn't opened her DMs. Or think in a positive. Once you think the positive way, that becomes your reality. I tested that shit. She was not replying. My girl was not replying because she was doing something else. So I was just saying she's madly in love with me and she cannot live without talking to me. And then I just forgot about her because I have abundance of love and everything. My version, the top version of me, already have a loving girlfriend. I don't give a fuck about that anything. I don't give a fuck about the love, the neediness of that version. So I just move out. I don't think about that shit. You see the difference? And you stop thinking about that shit. And the next morning, she started texting me a lot and all this blah 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 blah. And we talked few things, but then boom. I might be coping, but this shit works for me. And same thing about the money and all this stuff. Now I'm gonna find it through this method to you guys that I can make $1 billion in 3 days. So if you're in a certain problem that it's impossible, think like what your other version would have done. If you're afraid to go in a place, think of your alternate version that you are already him. You don't give a fuck about who is there or not with you. You already own that place. Think like a fucking Bruce Wayne. Think like a fucking character that you look up to a lot. Don't think from mortal. I'd say never have a character who is a mortal because they have mortal, and if you look up to a mortal, a human being, you're gonna have their own limits and all those stuff. So that's what I was gonna say before I forgot, but I don't have any characters like Iman Gets and all those stuff. I don't have any human characters, my idols. I don't have any idols who are fictional, who are alive. All my characters who I look up to are all fictional characters, anime stuff shit. Because their imagination, they're out of imagination. Their abundance, they already are abundance level. They have everything. They have that aura. So I look up to fictional characters. And so though when I look up to those people who have no limits, of course I'll reach to that certain level. Okay, yeah, that's possible. Then I'll be able to reach more of my potential. Same shit goes to that shit. If you have no idea, if you have $0 in your fucking bank, if you have $0 in your fucking bank, think like you have $1 billion in your bank. Like I'm thinking. Think like you have fucking $1 billion in a fucking bank. Go to a fucking place like Ferrari or something. Ferrari showroom or something. Go to a fucking business shit and just say that. Think like you are the owner. You have billions of dollars. You just want to buy that shit. Think like a fucking Bruce Wayne. I want to buy this shit. Talk like him. Walk like him with that aura majestic pose. Become him. Talk like they are below you. I know this sounds super rude or some. Talk like they are below you. And you know much more than you. Much more than them. You know how to handle that shit. You know how to talk him. You don't rush. How would that character of yours would talk? he would take pauses. He would look up into the eyes, strong eye contact. Think, and then they will talk. They won't rush to fill up the gap. These are what pussies talk. How pussies talk. If you are him, he takes time, looks into your eyes, pauses, thinks, then reply, "Hey, bitch." So you get my point. Life is a game. Whatever you've been taught till now is all bullshit. The reality that you are living is just here. If I have been given an option, $1 billion, $10 billion, or $1 trillion on my mindset, I'd always go for my minds because it's abundance. Why do you think people choose knowledge over money? Because they know with the access of knowledge, with the access of that mindset, they can make 100x, 1000, 1 billionx of that shit. So important. Knowledge, mindset. The huge key place, I think, even more than knowledge, is mindset. Because if you don't believe in that shit, you are not going to look up to that knowledge. You're not going to learn how to do that shit. If you don't believe that you can retire your parents, then you're not going to search up the ways how to make money. Sounds sensible, right? So if you think that, yeah, you can retire your parents, then you start looking up the ways. Same logic goes with shit. You have to already act like him, talk like him, walk like him, do everything like him. That alternate version, you have to keep reminding yourself, you have to keep brainwashing yourself that you are that version of yourself. My bad. You, not you humans. We humans. Why do I keep excluding myself from humans? Fuck. I'm a human, okay? We humans are easily brainwashed. You have been brainwashed. You've been manipulated. You've been cucked. You've been fucked. Gang banned by the fucking life, by the fucking people surrounding yourself, manipulating shit that to believing certain point to a certain level that you cannot go beyond it. Why don't you manipulate, brainwash it, fuck yourself into thinking that shit is possible and you are already in that version? Think like him, act like him, talk like him, become that abundant version of yourself, brainwash yourself and watch yourself going from your current weak as pussy version to that version. That's it. Oh my god, it's a hour-long video. First time I've ever talked this much continuously without, fucking around. Life is a game. If you believe, whatever you believe becomes your reality. You can bend your reality, you can bring that frequency, you can scratch open the fucking reality and hop in, log the fuck in and do whatever you wanna do. I know this video is gonna get 1 billion views. 1 billion views. Because I'm gonna make $1 billion in 3 days. Get my name on Forbes and all those stuff. I'm gonna upload all the fucking YouTube videos that I have stored. That is gonna change the perspective of life. That's gonna build my personal brand in a unique way that not even these top creators, influencers will match this shit. I won't be needing creator clippers to clip me. Because people would be madly in love and they would be madly in love with my fucking transformation, my knowledge, my perspective, my mindset, every fucking thing. I know that because I'm fucking him, I'm already that version who's gonna achieve that shit. I'm gonna pull this shit off. It may be a small dopamine, but if you keep brainwashing yourself that is possible, it is possible. I'm gonna move the fuck out of this place, pay my mom, of course, some money, then move out. I'm not a douchebag like my fucking father who will run away from his fucking responsibility. I'm not him. I'm him, the better version of myself. I'm gonna max out all my character. I'm gonna achieve my dream physique. I'm gonna achieve my facial looks even better. Not in the surgery way, in organic way. You might have seen I improved a lot. If you see my old shots, I was fat fuck. Less confident. My English was fucked up. Because that's not my first language. But right now, I'm talking mostly only in English because I don't see a point talking in my first language. I don't think the language I'm talking is gonna help me at all. English is, I think, the worldwide known language. Of course, there are people are father of all language: Sanskrit, Hindi, French, Japanese, all those fucking French, Italian, all those stuff. But what's common? English. So that's why my main language, I think, I had chosen to is English. So my communication might have improved. You might have seen my looks and all the stuff because I believe I'm going to become that version. And my photos are all going to be on the aura side type shit. The handsome guy, the people or women and all this stuff dream about. My wife is going to be madly in love with me and cannot live without me. Same goes to my girlfriend. Like, yeah, my girlfriend is going to be my wife. My girlfriend is going to be madly in love with me. When though she's in long distance, we are in long distance, I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm going to retire my mom. Help her travel the world around. Proudly say that I'm the mother of this guy, Mr. Aura. I'm gonna have multiple names, good names. Mr. Aura, the walking aura, Mr. Gojos, the top investor, the billionaire, the prodigy. Fuck, I'm gonna have a lot of names. And it's all thanks to God for unlocking me this perspective, because one thing is, I want to say one last thing before I fucking end this video. No matter what perspective or stage of thing you are in, you're like, never forget. Like, whatever level are you on in life, if you're broke, rich, sad, happy, never forget God. I don't think I would have reached this type of perspective, intelligence, or knowledge without praying to Him daily, every fucking day. When I had nobody, when I didn't have my girlfriend. To be honest, if I'm being honest, I'm not talking to my girlfriend much frequently at all compared to the months ago. The convos are kind of dry because I have different goals and all of that. She is busy with her school. Her school is reopened and all those stuff. So yeah, school or college, I don't know what to name that shit, but yeah. Because I'm focused on my goals, and once I achieve that goal, I would be easily able to talk with her more recently because I know what's important right now and what's not. So God has given me a perspective mindset that it's gonna happen. You can do that shit. I ask every fucking day, help me to become a better character, help me to make money and all those stuff, and also treat my loved ones the best. So I keep praying this shit daily. So whenever I have no one in my life, my friends are fucking douchebags, all brained on assholes, only think negative shit, and when you try to give them something good, they will find an excuse that I don't have time and all those stuff. Oh my god, I don't have gym access. I have gym, but I don't want to go because I'm scared of blah 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 blah. Them making excuses from fucking years. So I don't talk with the dumbasses with anymore, because it's not like I'm a bitch or a jerk with be my friends. It's just I don't want to talk about that certain topic. I just don't want to hang around with negative ass people. I'm in a stage that I don't even want to hang around with my fucking mom and my brother, because they all are fucking negative. They are lowering my mindset mentality. You may call me a dickhead person, you may call everything, but those guys who understand me, who have that knowledge, will know that I'm talking in the right perspective. I have to move out. If I move out, I'd start living alone. Of course, it's gonna be hard, a lot of fucking expenses. I'll need a lot of money. But even though if it's all gonna be hard, I'm gonna be more fulfilled. I'm gonna be more focused on my shit, because my surroundings, my environment I'm living right now, the people I'm talking with right now, the people I'm with right now are negative assholes. It's all negativity. They all keep saying negative shit, negative stuff. They talk about shit. They waste their time brain rotting, doom scrolling shit. You gotta surround yourself with becoming better. Surround yourself with becoming. If once I get that environment, like, yeah, I'm gonna get out of this place. Even if I'm facing all the stuff, that's my dread obsession. Will to make it happen. Pray to God even if you have no one in your life. Be with God even if you have everything. Because God is abundance. Fictional. I won't say fictional, but He's the abundance in itself. He's the creator of every fucking thing. So, you get my point. Have big goals. Don't believe in limits. You can achieve every fucking thing in your life. Act like him. Talk like him. Walk like him. Become him. You are him. I am him. Watch me make this shit happen.
Abundance.
Bye bye.